television is something we all can't live without. It's entertaining to the point where it's almost brainwashing. Today we're gonna give you some examples of the darkest television theories that may or may not be going through the heads of the creators, but in reality it's no coincidence. Number 7. Aladdin's Dystopia. In history, some Disney fans seemingly have a thing for the post-apocalypse. To them, Cars takes place in a distant future where humans have gone extinct, and Aladdin takes place thousands of years from now in a dystopian social reality. Why? The genie states that Aladdin's outfit is so 3rd century, and he does various impressions of modern celebrities like Jack Nicholson, indicating that he was around between the 3rd and 20th centuries. But he also states that he has been in prison for 10,000 years, which means Aladdin could take place around the year 12,000, when humanity has been ruined by a catastrophe that decimated modern technology and lifestyles. Number 6. Toy Story 3 is about the Holocaust. We all know that Toy Story 3 is the saddest movie ever, but this theory does the seemingly impossible by making it even sadder. To begin with, the toys are left behind, similar to the Jewish people in Germany during the Third Reich. They then discuss what happened and what to do in a scene very similar to The Pianist, and Buzz suggests going to the attic like Anne Frank. They are then transported in a box to a daycare full of undesired toys. Here they are mistreated and eventually sent to an incinerator. We're not sure if this was intended or not, but the parallels are heartbreaking. Number 5. Willy Wonka's secret ingredient. Throughout the movie, it's established that Willy Wonka is a candy genius, as his candy tastes far better than his competitors, perhaps indicating a secret ingredient. That secret ingredient: children, at least according to this theory. Wonka brings children into his factory under the guise of a tour, then rigs his factory into a massive death trap to capture the children. This would explain his uncaring attitude towards the kids' health and safety. It would also explain the human-sized pipes and how the boat in Wonka Mobile don't have any vacant seats. Wonka knew the numbers would dwindle because he had every intention of using those children for his candy. Number 4. Matilda is a secret government experiment. In the first lines of Matilda, narrator says everyone is born, but not everyone is born the same. From here we assume Matilda is different and has a purpose as someone who will grow to be butchers or bakers, and Matilda would to be a military weapon created by the government. She was adopted by a dumb family for the reason she couldn't be noted if she shows some out of curve behaviors or skills, which in another family, an intelligent one probably, it could be perceived. Matilda learns how to take care of herself, showing her first power survival instinct. She learns to read, tie her shoes, making a better breakfast, and look for information, going to library in early age. And later, she shows morale when she understands that her father is a cheater car salesman, even being too young to understand these moral issues. Number 3. Mary Poppins Float 2. Both Mary Poppins and Pennywise are supernatural creatures of the same race that feed on human emotional energy. Among their similarities, they can produce illusions. They are associated with a red balloon. They both love to dance. People forget about them once they leave their presence. They seem to hibernate for about 1.5 decades between feedings. In both cases, children end up floating and feeding into my addition. Both are associated with a red balloon. Now, how many of them are there on Earth? I think mankind secretly knows. How? Red balloons. 99 red balloons floating in the summer sky. Coincidence? Number 2. Coraline. So this theory is that all the residents of the Pink Palace are dead. Mr. Babinski died of radiation poisoning, Miss Spink enforceable of old age, and the Jones from a car crash. The house itself is purgatory, the garden is heaven, and the other world is hell. Let's start with the proof of the fact the characters are dead. If you haven't already heard about Mr. Babinski's medal, it's a cleanup award medal for the Chernobyl accident. This also explains why his skin is blue, at least in cartoon logic, so it's pretty safe to assume the aftermath of that work caught up with him, leading to his death. Miss Spink and Forcible are both handicapped. One can't walk very well and the other can't see, so it's safe to assume they're pretty old and just passed away naturally. As for the Jones, the first conversation Coraline has with her mother talks about a car crash, which explains the mother's neck brace. It seems completely out of the ordinary and useless to mention. Why bother mentioning it? Why is it important to know? Because the car crash killed them. Number 1. The Brave Little Toaster. The movie is about mental patients who escape from the ward and try to cope with the real world. The toaster has extreme claustrophobia, Lamp has aggression issues, Vacuum has OCD, Blanky has stalking issues, extreme codependence, Radio is bipolar, AC unit is extremely violent. In the opening scene, everyone is in the asylum. Lamp, Radio, and Blanky live together. Toaster lives by himself due to his claustrophobia. Vacuum lives by himself due to his OCD. The AC unit is in solitary confinement, probably due to past violence issues. That is why he is stuck in the window. The living room represents the common room. For more details and crazy shit about this movie, check out YouTube channel Bionic Pig. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe.